Now imagine if you only have 900 bucks and you're looking for a new laptop. You want something solid, something well built, and something with reasonable specs. Look no further because today we are reviewing the Huawei Matebook 13. Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Nicholas. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Now the thing that really amazes me the most about the Matebook 13 is definitely the price and the specs that you're getting out of it. For just 900 bucks, it's offering more than what you're paying for in an ultrabook form. You get a touchscreen, 8th generation i5, 8GB of RAM with 256GB of internal storage SSD. With a spec like this, it is very difficult to find something that is less than $1,000 because usually if you configure your laptop around this range of specifications, it's usually more than $1,000. Although the Matebook 13's design language is kind of familiar and they even named their product Space Gray. If you've always wanted to run Windows on an Apple shell, now we have one. I only got to spend a reasonable amount of time with the Huawei Matebook 13, so I will try my best to give you pretty much my experience on the laptop. I may be a little bit nitpicky, but I've got to let this out. This laptop is unable to be opened with one hand. To some people it might not be a big deal, but to me it kinda is because one-handed operation is very important, when it comes to something so easy as just opening the laptop. Other than that, the Huawei Matebook 13 sports a very stunning full-view display. It has the 88% screen-to-body ratio. Not too bad, but of course there are much better ones in the market that has a higher screen to body ratio. The design is a 3:2 ratio, which I personally enjoy very much compared to the conventional 16:9. This ratio is slowly becoming more popular as it can be found in the Microsoft's Surfaces lineup. I really like the 3:2 ratio because it gives you more screen real estate when it comes to internet browsing or when you're surfing for information. Whereas for the conventional 16:9 ratio, it is good for content consumption, and if you watch a lot of videos, you should probably stick with the conventional 16:9 ratio. As for the build quality, I really enjoy how they structured. It feels really solid and really good in the hand, especially the keyboard. From the inside out, it really just feels like an Apple product. As for the configuration, you're running on the 8th generation, either on the i5 or i7 configuration, and that pretty much gets the work done. If you're wondering about the graphics, it has a NVIDIA MX 150 with 2GB of GDDR5, so it's not too bad when it comes to editing or maybe gaming at medium to high settings. As for the battery, this is one aspect where the Matebook 13 really strives in. Within just 15 minutes of charge, I'm able to get the Matebook 13 up for 2.5 hours of usage, which is to me very impressive. For university students, you don't really have to worry about carrying your charger, having to find plugs all around university, because in such a short amount of time, if you can get that much of a usage out of it, you're pretty much good to go. It has more or less a full day of battery, sometimes even 1.5 days if you're lucky. If you're watching 1080p videos full on, it can last you up to 10 hours-ish. If you're worried about security, the one-touch power button comes with a fingerprint sensor as well. So this would increase the login time way shorter compared to normal conventional laptops. By simply tapping on the power button while you turn the computer on, you are pretty much verified on the spot. It is not as fast as face verification, but it gets the job done. One feature that I think is quite impressive on this laptop, and I honestly wish that this is not exclusive to only Huawei smartphones. This computer right here has an NFC intelligent sharing. So if you have a Huawei smartphone, you can transfer video and photos with a single tap of your smartphone to the computer, and it can transfer 500 photos in 1 minute and 1GB of video in just 35 seconds. Now that is a very futuristic feature. I believe laptop manufacturers should really push this feature to the new laptops that are coming out in 2020. As for the speakers, it is tuned by Dolby Atmos, but the thing is, I don't really enjoy the speakers that much because of its placement. When it comes to smartphones, laptops, it's all the same. If the speakers are placed underneath the laptop, it is considered a sin. Because if you're not placing the laptop straight down on a flat table, the speakers are easily muffled and it really serves no purpose at all. So that is my quick review of the Huawei Matebook 13. That's all I got. Do make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this laptop. Would it be something that you might pick up? Thank you so much for joining me on this quick overview. I hope you guys did enjoy it. My name is Nicholas and I will catch you guys in my next video.